Have you ever wondered if all the people that you see on Facebook posing so politely and happily with their spouses or their boyfriends or their family, are they really as happy as they seem to be? And what about all these coaches you hear on YouTube? I'm going to even call up on the guy, the Bulldog Mindset, who just lectured to us, tell us how to be and what to do, but never reveal anything about their personal lives. Even Esther Perel. And I don't mean to be critical, I just mean to point something out. What's one thing I really try to do on this channel is to be real with you guys, not lecture to you, but share with you some fucking honest truths. But I pale in comparison to my friend Stacy. I pale in comparison to my friend Stacy. And Stacy, this is for you. I just watched the latest podcast she did, and it's a YouTube video. And there's also a podcast, I'm going to link the video below, that she did with her boyfriend Joe. They have a show called The Wholesome Horse Show. I just put some lipstick on just to make this video and got dressed again. I was in my pajamas because this is in honor of my friend Stacy and her boyfriend Joe. I've known Stacy for several years. She is a fucking authentic, heart-centered, conscious woman practicing conscious relationship. And she's real, and she's honest, and she lives from the heart. She's a counselor, she's a therapist, she's a clairvoyant, she's a healer. She's a powerful, powerful woman. And the last two shows that they did were freaking honest. Really honest, and where they really talked about a struggle in their relationship that I think so many of us can relate to, around what we really need and meeting our own needs and feeling responsible for meeting our partner's needs and sexual maybe incompatibilities. And I can see his view and his needs, and I can see her view and saying, I no longer want to feel responsible for meeting your needs. I don't want to feel responsible for meeting your needs anymore. And then them admitting that when they make these shows that they're a lot calmer than they are when they're not on camera. I've never seen anyone with this much courage. None of you coaches, none of these coaches, I've never seen this much courage. When I was married, I could have never made a video like that. I don't think my ex-husband would have allowed it. A peek into your personal life, into your bedroom, into your struggles and your insecurities. Nobody does that. It's freaking courageous. I forwarded this video to 20 of my friends and family. They love this stuff. They're all about being authentic, but none of us have done it. It takes courage, a lot of courage. There are a lot of coaches out there and people out there who inspire us. You know, Eckhart Tolle, for one. I love Eckhart Tolle. He never talks about his relationship with Kim Eng, his wife. Jordan Peterson, the great philosopher who fell from grace a year ago because he had a benzodiazepine addiction while he was lecturing everyone else about how to beat their addictions. Kyle Kreese, the coach who fell from grace because he was sexually abusing his students, his vulnerable female students. I could just go on and on. The Bulldog Mindset, he's great lecturing people how to not be a victim and be a man. He never talks anything about his personal life. Entrepreneurs in Cars, all these red pill guys, Rollo Tomasi, he never mentions his wife, his relationship. You know, they're all lecturing. Tony Robbins, I've never heard him talk about his relationship. I don't care about people who are lecturing to me. I want to hear real fucking honest truth. And it's very rare to find because it's vulnerable and it's real. People want to come across as I've got it all together. I'm the expert. I'm the guru. Learn from me. Adore me. But to come out and fucking say, these are the things I'm struggling with. These are my real core vulnerabilities. That takes real courage. And I want to recognize Stacy as the most courageous woman that I know. That's right. Now, I don't know, they might take that video down and be like, shit, we blew it. We got to take this shit down. So watch it, but I don't know. Um, I just have to, uh, I got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of that video because it helped me realize, what did I get out of it? Well, first of all, admiring someone who has so much courage and grace. Look, I even put on my pretty new shirt from Reformation for this video. Um, Also, I got out of it that we have to be whole. We have to figure out how to be whole in ourselves. We can't look to our partners to meet our own unmet needs. It never fucking works. Because then they start feeling responsible, and then they start getting resentful, and they can't ever meet this hole inside of us. They can never fill that. We have to fill it ourselves. We have to get over our own insecurities. There's some schools of thought, I think it's called the imago dialogue kind of relationship approach, that your partner is there to help you soothe your childhood unmet needs. I don't agree with that. They can't ever do it. It's not possible. We have to do that work ourselves. It's freaking hard. We come up against these core wounds and it's hard. But and so I'm thinking, I don't even know if I want a fucking relationship. I might end up with some guy with unmet needs, or I might have unmet needs and it's just going to be drama. I don't know. I would love for you guys to watch that video. Leave some comments on their channel. They really, really need to get more publicity for their videos than they are getting. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. For those of you who are commenting about how good I look, it is just my Android phone. When I have it on photo mode, I have so many wrinkles. Oh my God, it looks bad, really bad, like a train wreck. But when I put it on video mode, my face is like super good. It's like really, really good cameras in this video mode. I just really like it. And I love this cute little top I got from Reformation. Like, I think it was like $150 or something. But it's like super, super cute. I just really, really like it. And I put this back on just to make this video because I want to honor this video, and I want to honor my friend Stacy and her boyfriend Joe for having such courage to divulge, his shame about masturbation, his guilt about masturbation. So that's what they were talking about. I'll tell you, in a summary, is that he wants sex a lot of sex. And some of it comes because he actually has a bigger sex drive than she does, but it's not just about sex for him. He's desiring to connect with her, to be close to her, to feel desired perhaps. And she doesn't always want sex every day, especially not in the morning. She's not a morning person. So it's become this huge emotional pain point for them, where he feels like, I just want to be close to you. And she's tired and doesn't want to, but yet she feels responsible because as a devout religious person growing up, she was taught you should satisfy your man. And as she says in the video, being codependent sometimes and having abandonment issues, feeling like, well, if I don't give you the sex that you want, I'm not a good girlfriend. Maybe you'll leave me. And then they also talk about the impact of porn, which comes to their previous video, which was, if he watches porn when he masturbates, what's the impact on their sex life when they're together if she just feels like a pussy sleeve because he's moving inside of her the way he would inside of his hand instead of connecting with her? I feel like this is like a real deep, fucking honest issue that anyone would struggle with. Anyone would struggle with. And what are the answers to that? Also that because she was an escort once, that maybe she should want sex all the time, and they had sex late at night she didn't really want to have sex the night before, but she felt into that part of herself that was a maybe, because she really wanted to be open to it. And so they did have sex, and by the time it was all done, it was super late. And then 6 hours later, he wakes up, he's super horny, and she's just exhausted. And then he feels abandoned because she doesn't want to have sex with him. He just wants to connect so badly. And you can feel that, his desire to connect. And her saying, I'm just tired, I'm not in the mood. And you can feel that. And it's just a real fucking thing. And I'm not saying either one of them is right or wrong. I personally, here I'm going to inject my opinion. I think he should just masturbate when he's that horny. I think he should just masturbate and just have sex with her when she's a hell yes. I think he should just start masturbating and not feel so guilty about it. That's what I think. But it's not fair for me to interject, probably. But I just think that he should just masturbate and not always make her responsible for his orgasms or his desire to feel connected or his desire to feel desired. But I can relate to it on a different level. When I was married, my ex-husband would not want to have sex as much as I did, but it wasn't always about how often for me, it was about the quality. For me, when I was sexually dissatisfied in my marriage, it was about he would come in like a minute or two, and he didn't care if I came or had any pleasure, and he would keep his eyes closed, and there was no kissing, and it was very hot. I loved how he fucked me, but it was very inattentive to my needs. Like, he would just come really quick, and then he would either roll over and go to sleep or get up and take a shower. And so we had this agreement that we would just have quickie sex during the week and have longer sex on the weekend, which we did. But so I was okay with the quickies during the week, but it was the quality of it that was lacking for me. So in a way I can relate to Stacy, like the quality was lacking for me. I wanted, but she talks in her videos about having all these orgasms. My ex-husband didn't care if I had orgasms. He was very disinterested in how I felt, and Joe is very interested in how Stacy feels. So it's a little bit different. But the general gist is a sexual kind of incompatibility in coming to terms with our desire or arousal or need to connect or need to feel desired or desire to feel close to the person we love. And for me as a woman, there's an element of desire directed towards my partner that's just like, I love you, and my love through my love, I want to connect with you. And when you're just pushing me away, it's very painful. I just feel like it can touch people on so many levels, whether you're the one that's the pursuer and not getting your needs met, or you're the one feeling like it's too much. I think that this video is going to just speak to you wherever you're at. It's so fucking real. It's just so fucking real. So it'll be interesting to hear how they end up resolving this, if they do. Let's wait for the next episode because they post regularly. So it's all I wanted to share with you guys.